So now that we have been looking around the different parts of the movement, production, decisions, let's see what happened between the turn. So when we click here on proceed to next turn, the game will run different calculations, that is the orders I have given to it, the same for the AI or my opponent side. And then we'll run what we call the hosting, which will be the comparison of day after day movement and orders taken by both sides. So let's run it. You can see here you have a gauge that is shown that works when the AI is making its own calculation. And then you can see the movement. And during movement, we have battles that take place here. The two units face each other into the city of Cremona, and there was a battle. I was lucky to be victorious, and I can see here who was the commander on my side, Prince Eugene, and the French commander. And I see the losses on both sides. The French took much more in infantry, but a bit less than cavalry than myself. And it was a victory in clay terrain. I can also see more detailed info by clicking on the small pen here. When I click on it, I have a detailed battle report that shows for every regiment involved in the battle on both sides who does what. It's purely informative. Of course, I have no control on what happened in the battle, but it's still interesting to see who performed well or not well. When I close this report, I come back to the summary of the battle. The battle took place on, as you see here, on the 14th day of 30 in the month. So it temporarily stopped the play. When I close the battle report, the duration of the turn will go on, as you can see. And my opponent has retreated here, and then I am following up. As I catch it, there is another battle in the new place, and still I'm lucky, another loss. He's taking again a lot of losses, but I took too many, and again my cavalry is taking a lot of losses. Of course, it's still in my advantage. Every battle like this will give me more victory points. And as the battle is over, I have taken here a siege. You can see the small icon here showing that I'm besieging the enemy city of Mantova, and my opponent, which has been weakened, has retreated here in the city of Modena. And because we fought and I am nearby to him, I can see what are his troops, and so I have more precise information thanks to battle. And my reconnaissance here was successful, showing me also that the French has a huge army in Lombardy, in Milano, and as I can see in the tooltip, there was also a very strong Spanish army in the same region. So it was quite interesting for me to send this reconnaissance, so I have a better idea of who is possibly facing me, and they are stronger together. So I have to be careful. And it is important that I succeed in the siege of Mantova to ensure that the supply is good. As you can see here, I see in green where supply can go through, in yellow where I have no supply. But the supply quantity is shown on the map by these small crates here. And you can see that my sources where the supply originates is far away. So it's very important that I capture this fortress, because if I go past it without taking it, the supply will not extend.